Hello, I'm Brent and this is Ideal Marketing. Let me ask you a question. Do you ever feel like your marketing team is working extremely hard but not really producing significant results? Like everyone's caught up in busy work and your marketing initiatives are just falling flat. Today, I'm going to unpack the 5 core strategies that transform overwhelmed marketing teams into a well-oiled machine. You'll discover how to eliminate the hidden productivity killers destroying your team's output, how to build clarity without micromanaging, and the specific steps to create an environment where your people do their very best work consistently. You know, most marketing leaders think productivity comes from better project management systems, more sophisticated tracking tools, or just pushing their people harder. But sustainable productivity gains come from something completely different. They come from creating an environment where your team is inspired to do their very best work, where they're not fighting against systems and processes just to get things done. The most effective marketing leaders understand this truth. And today, I'll show you exactly how to apply it in your own organization. Let's dive into the productivity killers first, because before you can build something better, you need to eliminate what's actively draining your team's effectiveness. Productivity strategy number 1, eliminate productivity killers. Context switching is destroying your output. Research shows it takes approximately 9.5 minutes to regain deep focus after switching tasks. For marketers managing multiple channels and checking each twice daily, that could be up to an hour and a half of lost productivity, nearly 20% of the workday. Think about how your team operates right now. They're writing email copy, then jumping to check social media analytics, reviewing a campaign brief, then hopping into a status meeting, building a landing page, then switching to approve someone else's work. Every switch costs them focus, energy, and quality. The solution? Implement channel-specific time blocks or even designate entire days for single channels. When people can focus deeply on one type of work, their output quality and quantity both increase dramatically. But context switching is just the start. Workflow bottlenecks are suffocating momentum across marketing departments everywhere. According to a 2024 Gartner survey, 68% of marketing leaders report their teams are at or beyond capacity. The primary culprits: approval delays, inefficient task coordination between teams, and poor resource allocation. Every unnecessary approval layer adds days to your timeline. Map your workflows quarterly and ruthlessly eliminate unnecessary handoffs and approval layers. If something doesn't directly improve quality or reduce significant risk, question whether it needs to exist at all. Now let's address burnout, because this isn't just about people feeling tired. Nearly half of marketing leaders in 2024 reported reduced creative energy among team members due to overload. Burnout isn't a badge of honor. When quality drops, while hours increase, when deadlines consistently slip, and when your top performers show signs of disengagement, you're witnessing the cascade effect of burnout. Build rotational systems so no single person carries every launch. Actively encourage no meeting days for deep work. Protect your team's creative energy like the valuable resource it is. Because exhausted people don't create breakthrough marketing strategies. Inspired, rested people do. Productivity strategy number 2, build clarity, not control. Once you've eliminated these productivity killers, it's time to build clarity without becoming a control freak. Marketing teams thrive when they understand the why behind their work, not when they're told exactly how to execute. Set crystal clear priorities using SMART goals. Ambiguity about direction is a top productivity killer in marketing. When asked to rate marketing challenges in 2025, marketers consistently cited lack of prioritization from leadership as creating reactive work that consumes planned schedules. Here's a framework that actually works. The hat, haircut, tattoo framework helps your team triage decisions. Hats are quick and reversible, like testing email subject lines. Haircuts have lasting effects, so they require moderate thought, like marketing spend allocation amongst media. Tattoos are decisions that dramatically alter the direction of the company and demand strategic consideration, like a company rebranding. Most decisions aren't tattoos, yet we treat them like they are. Stop having 3 meetings about which stock photo to use. Let people make hat decisions quickly and just move on. The key in shifting from activity-based to outcome-based leadership is in transforming high-performing marketing teams. Rather than tracking calls made or emails sent, focus on conversion rates, customer lifetime value, revenue attribution, and deal velocity. When teams understand they're evaluated by the value they deliver rather than the hours they log, they become more strategic, autonomous, and innovative. This approach reduces the trap of busyness theater, where constant motion produces limited results. Apply the Pareto principle ruthlessly. In marketing, 20% of campaigns typically generate 80% of leads. 20% of messaging tests deliver 80% of engagement results. Use prioritization frameworks like the Eisenhower matrix or weighted scoring methods to ensure your team focuses on the highest leverage activities. When everyone can see which initiatives will move the needle most, motivation and alignment increase naturally. Productivity strategy number 3, foster autonomy and trust. Micromanagement is the enemy of marketing creativity and innovation. Give your teams meaningful autonomy within clear boundaries. Research consistently shows that autonomous teams excel at managing their time and resources because they have a stake in the efficiency and success of their endeavors. Establish clear objectives and guidelines, then step back and allow your team to determine the best approach. Trust that your team has the ability to complete tasks effectively while you focus on strategic direction. Create psychological safety for experimentation. When marketers feel safe proposing ideas, making mistakes, and voicing concerns without fear of retribution, they take more creative risks that lead to more effective marketing. Companies like Netflix and Google explicitly foster cultures where failures are viewed as learning opportunities. Leaders must actively model this mindset by celebrating experiments that didn't yield expected results, but produced valuable insights. Companies with robust learning and development opportunities are significantly more attractive to ambitious marketers. Professional development demonstrates commitment to your team's growth, which dramatically increases motivation and loyalty. Productivity strategy number 4, break down silos. Breaking down silos is also essential for marketing effectiveness. Most companies report having silos makes strategy alignment difficult. Yet marketing depends on seamless cross-functional coordination, centralized communication and data. Fragmented information creates productivity sinkholes. Implement unified collaboration platforms like Slack or Microsoft Teams for real-time communication. Centralize your data so everyone works from a single source of truth. When audience and customer data live in separate systems managed by different teams, it becomes nearly impossible to deliver effective campaigns. Integrated tools reduce context switching and keep teams aligned. For cross-functional marketing teams to work, all teams must be rowing toward the same objectives. Start by setting clear, measurable goals communicated across the organization. Regularly review progress to maintain alignment. When teams understand how their work fits into the bigger picture, they're more motivated and committed to achieving shared objectives. Productivity strategy number 5, embrace experimentation and learning. Foster a culture of curiosity and learning. Organize cross-departmental learning sessions where representatives from each team explain their roles, workflows, and challenges. This builds empathy, breaks down communication barriers, and helps marketers understand how their contributions connect to the broader business. The most innovative marketing teams treat every campaign as a learning opportunity. Build a culture where intelligent failure is celebrated. Companies like Google, Amazon, Facebook, and HubSpot credit experimentation cultures for their sustained success. The key is leadership buy-in. When C-suite executives actively and enthusiastically support experimentation, teams feel empowered to prioritize it. Without this support, fear of failure causes teams to avoid the very risks that lead to breakthroughs. Reframe experiments that don't yield expected results as valuable data about your audience rather than failures. If you had an email campaign with disappointing open rates, can you learn something about your subject line strategy? Did you launch a social campaign that didn't take off? Well, what did you discover about what doesn't resonate with your audience? Implement regular retrospectives for continuous improvement. Based on agile methodology, retrospectives allows teams to reflect on what worked, what didn't, and how to improve. Hold these after major campaigns, quarterly, or at a cadence that matches your team's rhythm. the goals are simple. Acknowledge strategies that succeeded so you can replicate them, identify hiccups to avoid repeating mistakes, brainstorm actionable improvements. This creates a culture of continuous learning, open communication, and collective problem solving. Then document and share learnings across the organization. Create a learning repository where you document all test results, insights, and follow-up actions. Hold monthly review sessions where teams present their most impactful experiments, both wins and losses. Some organizations even host quarterly failure fiestas where teams showcase spectacular failed experiments, discussing key learnings and rewarding the most insightful failure analysis. This transparency accelerates learning across the entire marketing function. Here's what all this adds up to: the compound effect of inspirational leadership. Productivity improvements compound over time when you consistently apply these principles. Small changes like implementing weekly retrospectives, blocking focus time, or celebrating learning from failed experiments accumulate into transformative cultural shifts. The marketing leaders who inspire the highest productivity don't focus on squeezing more hours from their teams. Instead, they remove obstacles, provide clarity and autonomy, build psychological safety, foster collaboration, and celebrate both successes and learnings. They understand that their role is to create the conditions where talented marketers can do their very best work, not to control every aspect of execution. And the result is a team that's more creative, engaged, resilient, and capable of driving real business results. Think about it this way. When people feel inspired, trusted, and supported, they take ownership of outcomes. They take the creative risks that separate good marketing from great marketing. Your role as a leader is to create an environment where talented marketers can do their best work, where creativity flows naturally, where problems get solved without endless meetings, where innovation happens because people aren't afraid to try something new. This transformation doesn't happen overnight. It takes consistent effort, genuine commitment, and sometimes the courage to admit that the old way wasn't working. You might have to let go of some control. You might have to defend your team's right to fail and learn when others demand immediate perfection. But here's what makes it worth it. Teams that operate this way go beyond just meeting their targets. They bring their best selves to everything they do. So here's your action plan. Tomorrow, pick just one productivity killer and identify steps to eliminate it. Grant autonomy in one area where you've been maintaining control, or celebrate one intelligent failure publicly, or create space for one cross-functional conversation, or document one learning and share it widely. These small actions compound over time. Week by week, month by month, you'll see the transformation. Your team will become more engaged and creative, and productivity won't be something you have to manage or track or optimize. It'll be something that happens naturally when inspired people work towards clear goals they believe in. Remember, sustainable productivity gains don't come from working your team harder. They come from working smarter, removing friction, inspiring instead of controlling, trusting instead of tracking every move. That's the power of inspirational leadership, and that's how you can increase your team productivity without losing your soul or theirs in the process. If you found this helpful, check out my video on building high-performing marketing teams without burning them out, and hit subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. Remember, you don't need to buy more ads when you have better ideas.